What is up, everyone? I am BisharpBrawler and you are watching the 12th episode of the Road to 721 series. In this episode, we're going to Ubers for the first time with Mega Mawile. This Pokemon has a unique attack stat, as in it's both the highest in the entire game, as well as the lowest, or not the lowest, but one of the lowest in Ubers. You might be like, what the hell are you talking about? Well, if you just look at this stat, 105 is not crazy high, right? It's very, very low even. For a physical attacker, that sucks, pretty much. There are very few physical attackers that use a base 100 stat, even outside of Ubers. In Ubers, it's absolutely god-awful. But it's also the highest in the game, because of the ability Huge Power. After the Huge Power, that attack stat goes up to around 250 to 300, something like that. No, it's not 210 because the base stat doesn't get doubled, the attack stat gets doubled. So, and that is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely insane. That should not be legal. That shouldn't have happened. 300 attack stat is ridiculous. But there are a few things holding Mega Mawile back from straight up destroying the Ubers tier. One of them is the prevalence of Primal Groudon, which is the hardest counter to Mega Mawile ever. Resisting both stabs, even quad resisting steel, as well as being very defensive, Mega Mawile can break it. It just can't. Plus, Mega Mawile also has a super low speed, so it's outsped by everything and relies on Sucker Punch to actually deal damage when it's gonna die otherwise. Which sucks. It's not all bad for Mega Mawile though, because it does wall some key threats with its typing, most notably Xerneas. And that's what this Mawile is meant to do. Wall Xerneas. And that's what the spread is for. I'm especially defensive. As you can see, 275, that's still gonna go up to the attack stat of 550. That's ridiculous. Without any boosts. This spread allows me to live any hit from a +2 Xerneas and OHKO it with Iron Head 100% of the time. And that's the goal. That is what this Mega Mawile does. Xerneas is on every team, so I come in as soon as it switches in. It either goes for Geomancy and then I take any hit the next turn, or it doesn't go for Geomancy and it can 2-hit KO me and I just OHKO it with Iron Head. That's both those situations are good. Play Rough is the stab move I'm usually clicking. Iron Head is when it hits super effectively. Those are just the best stab moves Mawile gets, which also kind of sucks because they're pretty low base power. I want there to be a more powerful physical fairy type move in Sun and Moon. That's what I'm mainly hoping for, because it kind of sucks right now. And there's Sucker Punch, which gives me some useful priority in picking off weakened threats, and Substitute allows me to dodge some statuses, which is just incredible utility on its own as well. Intimidate is an amazing ability to have pre-Mega Evolution because it allows me to switch into Mega Salamence much, much safer. And it means that I might not get OHKO'd by a Earthquake, which I otherwise would. So that's pretty scary. There's still a chance that it happens, but it's not guaranteed, I don't think. So that's it for Mega Mawile. It's a great specially defensive Pokemon. It doesn't have any recovery though, so any damage that gets on it is there to stay, which kind of sucks for it, but it works. It's a good Pokemon that can check key threats in the metagame, but it's not the best in the world. The second Pokemon on the team, and actually the last Pokemon to get added to the team, is Extreme Killer Arceus. Stab Extreme Speed is a powerful, powerful tool to have. And Arceus Normal, or just Arceus, makes great use of it. With the Sword Stance boost, Extreme Speed decimates the entire metagame, barring Aegislash, which is weak to both Shadow Claw and Earthquake, Ferrothorn, which is hard for me to break through, but the rest of my team can do it, and other Ghost and Steel types that are quite annoying, but I can deal with them with Shadow Claw and Earthquake. I'm holding a Lumberry, because I don't want to get Parrot or burnt. That's really scary, so I pop my Lumberry and there's nothing bad going on anymore. The EVs are just meant to have Arceus hit as hard as possible while trying to outspeed opposing Arceus. That's pretty much it for Arceus, really. It's a very basic set. It does the job very well, though. It's great late game cleaner. It has 1v games, 1v3. It's just really, really good. Next up is my specially defensive Primal Kyogre. This is the first of 3 surprise factors on this team. Kyogre is always physically defensive because, as you can see, its base special defense is already amazing. So why would you invest in special defense? Well, this just means that I wall every special attacker in the game bar Xerneas. Because Xerneas is stupid powerful. I also have the Rest Talk combination, which allows me to recover back up to full HP. Scald is really nice for taking on some physical attackers that I don't just lose to, like Ho-Oh. And Ice Beam hits Primal Groudon, which switches in otherwise and I just lose. Calm Mind is an options last slot, but you need your team to deal with Primal Groudon very, very well, otherwise you just lose. Because it just switches in, you don't have any way of dealing with it, stuff like that. Yeah, this thing is meant to just stop any special attackers dead in their tracks. And it does this job quite well, I must say. I have 12 speed EVs to try and outspeed opposing primal reversions. And similarly, my Groudon also has those speed EVs. But my Groudon is physically defensive. And this is the second surprise factor, because Groudon is always specially defensive. Meaning that something like Extreme Killer Arceus or Ghost Arceus or opposing Primal Groudon can easily break it. Not this one. This one will take those hits pretty well. It takes 20% from Extreme Killer Arceus' Extreme Speed before Sword Stance, 40% after a Sword Stance. And then I can just roar it out. It's not scary. Stealth Rock is also great utility to have, and it beats a lot of leads, since they just don't do much to it. Precipice Blades is an amazing stab move, and Rock Slide is there to stop Ho-Oh. This is my only way of dealing with Ho-Oh, which is an incredibly threatening Pokemon in the Uber's metagame. If this thing dies and Ho-Oh is alive, I lose. 100%. Nothing else on my team can take hits from Choice Banded Ho-Oh. He just clicks Brave Bird and he wins. Even Mega Mawile ain't taking hits from that thing. Not 2 at least. And it is not OHKOing it. That's for sure. So I lose to Ho-Oh if this thing goes down. Which really sucks. But it is a great stop to Ho-Oh. I need to keep it alive if I see the Ho-Oh in the enemy team. Similarly, I need to keep Mega Mawile fully healthy if I see an opposing Xerneas. And that's just the way this team works. Next up is my Choice Scarf Xerneas, which is the final surprise factor. What? This set is weird, huh? 3 moves? Really? Did I forget one? No, I did not. I need Sleep Talk to be 100% guaranteed to pick Moonblast and not any other move. Why the hell am I running Sleep Talk? Darkrai is a thing in Ubers. And this thing switches into Darkrai, takes nothing from Dark Pulse and then fires off a Moonblast. Or it switches into Darkrai, takes the Dark Void, Sleep Talks, Moonblast on the Darkrai, which either kills it or brings it down to its sash. And then Darkrai sets up an Ostyplot, because that's just what Darkrai does on the sleeping target. And it then goes down to another Sleep Talk Moonblast, if I don't wake up turn 1. That hasn't happened yet, but it could seriously screw me up. And potentially even lose me the game. Which would really, really suck. I'd actually get pissed if that happened. But I don't think it's gonna happen. This thing, yeah, it's a good late game cleaner with Moonblast. It's just very powerful Moonblast. Modest, Fairy, Aura, Stab. Incredibly strong. It has the ability to revenge kill quite nicely, though there are quite a few priority moves in Ubers, so that's kind of scary. And in general, it just hits very hard. It's a great Darkrai check. And Yveltal check as well. And that's about it for Xerneas. It does, of course, share the Fairy type with Mega Mawile, but it's not really a problem, because Mega Mawile isn't weak to Steel or Poison, so it's fine. Next up is Latios. Now, for OU Pokemon and Ubers, they're interesting. Usually, they're not that great. Unless they have one trait that really sets them apart. Like, for example, Ferrothorn is capable of walling Extreme Killer Arceus. And Mega Diancie has Magic Bounce, which removes the threat of Stealth Rocks on your side of the field. Latios has access to the item Souldew, which gives it a Choice Specs boost and an Assault Vest boost, while not having any drawbacks whatsoever. This is so powerful. This thing hits so stupid hard. Not many things in the Ubers tier like taking a Choice Specs or Souldew, Latios' Draco Meteor, except for certain fairy types like Xerneas and Mega Mawile, which this Pokemon doesn't really break. But Mega Mawile can easily switch into them. Psyshock deals with a Xerneas when it has set up its boost, which is really nice. It 2-hit KOs a Xerneas. And Grass now deals with Primal Kyogre, while Defog removes any hazards from my side of the field, or from both sides of the field, because both Primal Groudon and Mega Mawile are supposed to be defensive but lack any form of recovery, including leftovers. So that's quite scary. Yeah, that's about it for the team. This team won me a tournament, actually. This was the first tournament I ever won. It was really interesting, because no one knew what to do with my weird sets. They essentially couldn't really handle it. What I noticed too, there was this guy who was spectating all of my matches. And then I was done. And I had won the tournament. He challenged me immediately and said, and he had scouted me. He knew what I said my Pokemon did. He sent out the Darkrai. I go into Journey as he predicted with a Sludge Bomb, because Journey is my basic Darkrai switch in. And I've shown that a few times over the course of the tournament. So yeah, I always do the same thing with the team, but people don't expect me to do that, so I can win matches based on it. But if people know what I'm doing already, then I might lose the matches. That's how this team works, and I'm really excited to show this to you guys. I'm gonna go into the matches now, and I will see you guys there. The first match of today, we're facing Aegislash, most likely Primal Groudon, Cresselia, Mega Mawile, Victini, and Xerneas. I don't like Victini. Admittedly, it seems kind of an awkward Pokemon, and it's completely and utterly walled by Primal Groudon and Kyogre, so that should be fine. That Primal Groudon is a problem, but I think my lead... What would my lead be here? I feel like Groudon is a pretty good lead, because Groudon can set up the rocks immediately, whittle down that Victini, whittle down the Groudon, whittle down the Crest a little bit. Crest is a problem for my team, for sure. Since I don't carry knockoff on any of my Pokemon. Now I'm gonna lead Groudon. I of course have the best check in the world to Mega Mawile in physically defensive Primal Groudon, so I think that should be fine. I don't know what he will be leading here. Alright. Victini is his lead. That's interesting. I wonder what he wants to do. I think I'm free to set up the rocks here. He goes for Zen Headbutt. That does absolutely nothing. Even though he flinched, it doesn't matter. Get up 3 rocks. If I don't get flinched twice in a row. Thank you. Okay. Now I take Rock Slide. He's whittling me down quite a bit, which sucks. Now his air balloon is popped and I can go for Press Splash Blades. Just get rid of him. Alright, Victini is gone. I don't like that I took that much damage, but I got flinched twice, which sucks. Absolutely sucks. Why is he so slow? Come on, keep going, buddy. I don't know what he will be doing right now. He doesn't have a very good answer to Primal Groudon. Though, to be fair, I'm quite weak right now. Because of 2 stupid flinches, which meant that I took 45% instead of 15%. Before I got up the rocks. That was stupid, man. What the hell? But oh well, shit happens. I think he should just go into Crest, honestly. Because I can't do much to Crest. Honestly, my best way of dealing with it is just roar it out. He goes to Xerneas. I'm gonna Precipice Blades. I don't want to give him free setup for free. And even if he does set up, after he knocks me out, I just go into Mega Mawile. And I destroy this thing completely. Though that might just prompt his switch into his own Primal Groudon. This will knock me out. His Moonblast is there, guaranteed to knock me out, I think. This guy's so slow though. Come on, hurry up a little bit, please. Really annoying. What the hell, man? Oh, there he goes. There's the Geomancy. That was pretty obvious, of course. As I do a crap load of damage, actually, which is nice. As he now is about to knock me out here, which is fine. I want to go into Arceus and E-Speed. It should knock him out at this range, but if it doesn't, I'm in trouble. And do I really need Mega Mawile this game? I don't think I do, so letting it take damage isn't that bad. I'd rather keep my Arceus alive since it can win me this game still. So I'm not gonna risk anything. I'm just gonna go into Mawile and Iron Head. If he switches out, the Xerneas then becomes useless, so that's fine. I just have to go for Iron Head here. If he crits me, I might be screwed. And I Mega Evolve Moonblast. Take that easy. The special attack doesn't matter. I Iron Head and he dies. Nice, nice, nice. See, that's the power of Mega Mawile. Takes that hit super easily. Only 60%. As he goes to Aegislash next. What do I want to do against Aegislash? Aegislash is a problem for my team as well. Especially without Primal Groudon. But I couldn't really let it live anymore after taking that much damage from Victini. I'm going to set up a substitute. Don't think he's going for an offensive move right now. As he goes for Swords Dance. Nice. That's a free sub. I'm gonna Sucker Punch here. Do quite a bit of damage to him. I wonder what he's gonna do though. I think he has to attack me right now. Yep, he does. Nice. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh. I'm clicking Sucker Punch again. I have no choice but to click Sucker Punch, as he, of course. As he goes for another Swords Dance. Oh my god, this is so scary right now. He goes for King Shoe, that's fine. Eventually he's gonna have to attack me. This is the only thing I've got right now. This thing needs to die. And it's dead. Thank god. Okay. It didn't sweep my team. As he goes into his own Mawile. Yeah, my Mawile is dead at this point. So I'm just gonna... Oh well, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what he did there. Iron Head would have done some decent damage, but oh shit, he's SD. Huh, interesting. This time I'm gonna Iron Head flinch. Flinch! Nice! Nice! Do I want to Sucker Punch? I think I want to Sucker Punch because he's definitely going for Sucker Punch, otherwise he dies. As he doesn't go for Sucker Punch, which fails! And now I'm clicking Iron Head. Now he's gonna predict me, and he's gonna go for his own Iron Head. And I'm gonna... Oh no, never mind. Oh well, doesn't matter really. At this point, this Mawile is pretty much dead. I don't... Yeah, I don't... Okay, how do I want to finish him off? I think Arceus Extreme Speed is the safest thing I have. I hope this knocks him out though. It is resisted, but I'm an Extreme Killer Arceus, which is incredibly powerful, of course. I really need this to knock him out, otherwise I'm in trouble. I have Primal Kyogre, which is a great switch into Primal Groudon, of course. Yes, okay, thank god, I'm fine. We're all good, we're all good. Latios is also a very good switch into Primal Groudon. Because it resists Fire Punch and will take... And is immune to Precipice Blades. I'm gonna Swords Dance on this Cresselia. Because I have the Lumberry, of course. I'm gonna Shadow Claw. It will do more than E-Speed, obviously. Because E-Speed doesn't have the craziest base power in the world. Let's see how much this does. I don't think it knocks him out, because Cresselia is quite bulky. But it should do some nice damage. I don't agree with Cresselia and Victini on this team, because Victini is in BL and Cresselia is in UU. There's a reason they're not even in OU. They are simply not powerful enough, especially not for Ubers. If that Victini had not flinched my Groudon twice, it would have been dead turn 3. And I would have been like at half HP with Primal Groudon, so yeah. Let's see what he does next. As I go for the Shadow Claw, it doesn't knock him out. I knew that was going to happen. As he T-Waves, that is fine. I'm going to set up another Swords Dance, because I think he's just going to Moonlight, yes. So I wouldn't have been able to knock him out. I'm going to go up to +4 so that I can Oko him. So he goes for the Moonblast, which does absolutely nothing. Awesome. Why does he not have leftovers? As he gets Special Attack Drop, that doesn't matter. As he doesn't die. I'm going to E-Speed next. Make sure he dies. And now I'm a +6 Arceus. And I just win, I think. This is, yeah, this was pretty easy. His team wasn't the greatest in the world. It took way longer than I wanted it to, because he's pretty slow. But it was pretty easy, luckily. I mean, even his Groudon somehow takes the Z-Speed, which actually it might take the Z-Speed. It's pretty physically bulky. E-Speed isn't the most powerful move in the world. I should probably have EQ'd there. Oh, he dies anyway. It's fine, that's the game. See, that was guaranteed physically defensive Primal Groudon. Because E-Speed to especially defensive Primal Groudon. Because physically defensive Primal Groudon takes 20% from a non-boosted E-Speed. So that's 40% from +2. And that means 80% from +6. So, yeah. Well, that's about it. That's it for the first match. I'm going to go into the next one. I will see you guys there. Okay. For the second match, we're facing Scolipede, Mega Kangaskhan, Yveltal, Arceus, Ditto, and that Nosepass. I know which Nosepass this is. This is the Sturdy Berry Juice Recycle one, most likely. And I know exactly how you beat it. You set up Stealth Rocks. He leads it, that's also fine. I am gonna Stealth Rocks and I'm gonna roar it out. He Toxics. I can live with this. I'm gonna roar him out so that it's now useless, as he sets up the rocks himself. Alright, we're done with that thing. Like, now his 30 is gonna be broken and I can just knock it out with anything. I do want to keep this thing alive. He doesn't have a Xerneas, so my wall is not quite as important this match, so I can safely switch it into this Arceus. As he is most likely going for Sword Dance. Yep, there it is. I am now going for Sucker Punch because I'm predicting an Earthquake and not an E-Speed. As I predict right, I think. Oh, he goes for Last Resort? Huh. I've never seen Last Resort since Last Resort. As he goes for SD again. Huh. Now I need to consider this. I know he blows player of knocks him out at this point. I have E-Speed on my own Arceus, so even... I think I just want to click Sucker Punch and knock this thing out with E-Speed later. As he takes the Life Orb damage, yeah, this is fine. As I just click E-Speed now with my own Arceus and kill this thing. Chances are he might come into Ditto now. As he goes into Nosepass. That is a stupid play. I just EQ and kill him. Unless he has Enduro, which he does not. He's dead. Okay, that's a Nosepass. I don't know. Oh my god. He doesn't even have Defog support on this team. This is a terrible team. Holy crap, this team is so bad. Well, to be fair, it's not even that terrible. It's just that Nosepass and Ditto are kind of awkward. Scolipede usually goes for Protect turn 1, so I'm gonna go for Swords Dance immediately. Yes, I'm right. Awesome. Now I get up my Swords Dance. Scolipede is quite frill, so I think I should go E-Speed here. As he dies. Awesome. Scolipede has a niche in Ubers. And it's what am I trying to say? It's giving speed boost to other people. I'm gonna click E-Speed for if he is a moron and doesn't go for E-Speed. Oh, wow, I took that? Wow. Okay. Wow. That's interesting. I took that well. He also took it. Weird. I want to keep my Arceus around. Because it's quite good in this matchup. I feel like I should take that. Ah, damn it. After the Toxic I don't. Oh well, after this I'm going into Xerneas and clicking Moonblasters. I think it should knock him out. I don't think I get knocked out by his E-Speed at this point. With how little damage he was doing to Arceus. He doesn't. Nope. Okay, that's Arceus. I'm surprised. I'm used to seeing Arceus do much more damage than he did here. I hate that I lost Primal Groudon as it's my best switch into this Kangaskhan. I'm gonna keep Xerneas around because I needed to beat the Yveltal. I'm gonna go into Kyogre. It's just yes, I'm physically especially defensive, but let's see what he goes for Power Punch. Okay. Now this is very scary now. This just got very scary. I was expecting Fake Out, so I wasn't that scared of switching. As he goes for Frustration, yeah, that destroys my life. That just destroys my soul. I now need to figure out how... I'm gonna go into Latios. I need to hope he for some reason doesn't carry Sucker Punch. Otherwise I might just lose this match. As he doesn't. And I just click Draco and his Kangaskhan dies. Okay. I'm gonna defog because Stealth Rocks are now useless for me. Like, he can't switch out anymore. But keeping my Arceus and my Xerneas on higher HP is really useful here. Let's see. I can go into Xerneas, click Moonblast. Hope he doesn't carry Sucker Punch, which he most likely does. Yes, he does. Alright. Yveltal's Sucker Punch is the most powerful priority move in the game. Fun little tidbit right there. Because it's Dark Aura boosted. As he does win, it seems. Yep, he does win. Well played, I guess. I mean, it's kind of an awkward team. His Nosepass was useless. His Ditto was... Well, his Ditto was useful. His Scolipede was useless. His Arceus was pretty... Yeah, I guess it knocked out Mega Mawile. It wasn't the greatest. I didn't play this one very well. Whatever. I mean, at least it was close. I guess you can keep it on that. I don't like playing against these kinds of people because it's just so stupid. Like, it doesn't make any sense. His decision making is weird. Why do you have Mega Kangaskhan without Sucker Punch? I could have, I guess, maybe I should have just saved Latios, gotten something else, or played it slightly differently, knowing I was faster than the Yveltal, but Sucker Punch would knock me out anyway, and it was just kind of awkward. I really don't care about this match, to be honest. I just didn't care, because it was so stupid. I'm gonna go into the third match now, though, and I will see you guys there. For the final match of the day, we're once again facing a non-Uber's team, which is really, really annoying. I guess, to be fair, he does have Mega Gengar, Greninja, and Groudon. But he also has Hawlucha, Exeggutor, and Dragonite. I need to get up the rocks this game, but his lead is 1,000,000% at Greninja, so I'm leading Xerneas as it beats the Greninja one-on-one. There it is. Right, I'm gonna go for Moonblast. And I'm gonna bring him down to his Focus Sash. And then he's gonna set up entry hazards, and then I kill him and defog with Latias probably next turn or something. Oh, he doesn't have a sash. Okay, Greninja's dead. That's turn 1 knockout. See, that's nice about Scarf Xerneas. People don't expect it at all. For some reason. Even though it's really good. But whatever. As he goes to Groudon, my switch into this is 100% Latios. It's always my switch into Primal Groudon. As he goes for T-Wave. Oh, that's a new one. No, that's usually not what happens. Usually it's rocks that get set up. And then I just defog it away immediately. I'm just going to go for Draco. This will hurt. Pretty much no matter what. T-Wave is a pretty good move from Primal Groudon. I'm not even going to lie. It's absolutely not bad. I think there are better moves you can use. As he goes to Exeggutor. Why? Why? As he goes... Of course he gets him back. I'm just gonna go into Groudon. I don't even care about this thing. Why did he immediately get it back as well? I already hate this guy. Why does he get it back every time? Oh wait, no wait, that's because of the sun. No, that makes sense. Never mind. How do we even beat Exeggutor? I'm gonna set up rocks. Whatever. I don't care about this thing. Next time, now I'm actually gonna go into Primal Kyogre, which seems like a stupid risk. But this set so far, and he probably has Giga Drain, but I'm fully specially defensive Primal Kyogre. Exeggutor shouldn't be doing a stupid amount of damage to me. It's an Exeggutor. As he goes into his Groud. God, what? Why? You know what, fuck it. I'm going back into Latios. He's either T-waving or he sets up the rocks. It's fine. I'm keeping up my own rocks this time around. And I'm clicking Draco. Because keeping up the rocks right now is pretty important for the Dragonite. And the Hawlucha. I don't want them to get in for free. As he once again goes into Exeggutor. As he this time dies, thank God. How much did it do last time? 82. So he should have known that was going to knock him out. I mean, I know this Groudon isn't doing anything to me. I kind of want to go into my own Groudon. There's no way he goes for Precipice Blades right now. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go into my own Groudon here. He goes for Fire Punch. That's fine. And now I go back into Latios, predicting... I pull a double so that I get my special attack back up. As he does indeed go for Precipice Blades. Awesome. And now I can fire off Draco again. That does a lot because... It's, damn it. That does kind of suck. Oh well, we're just going into Kyogre. Kyogre can take Precipice Blades for sure. As the Fire Punch fails because of the Heavy Rain. Oh, no, no, no. Don't click Ice Beam. Click Scald, please. Thank God. Okay. It almost went wrong. I want to click Scald here because Oko's Groudon and has a chance to burn the Dragonite or the Hawlucha. As it doesn't go into Dragonite. Please burn. Doesn't burn. Whatever. I can go for Scald again. Actually, I should probably click Ice Beam here for if the Groudon comes in. He goes for E-Speed. Alright, Dragonite's dead. Removed. On the Groudon, I think I'm just sacking off my Latios this time around. Not worth keeping it around anymore, as it can no longer take hits. As he doesn't knock me out, that's fine. I go back into Kyogre now, and I go click Scald again. We can keep doing this, honestly. I think I will win this because I simply have more Pokemon. It's quite an interesting scenario, though. As he lets his Groudon go down, that's fine by me. What's his next play? He goes to Hawlucha. Hawlucha doesn't do a great deal to anything without a Sword Stance boost, so I just need to keep clicking offensive moves. But, okay, you know what? I'm not even going to question it anymore. It just happens. I mean, sure, that makes perfect sense. Fucking Sky Attack. I'm going to set up a substitute, because I don't think he can do anything to me. As he goes for High Jump Kick. That does quite a lot, actually. I was expecting him to switch into Gengar right now. Because this Hawlucha is just dead now. I have Sucker Punch for the Gengar, which is good. The Gengar is there's absolutely zero way that this Gengar beats my entire team. I'm clicking Sucker Punch. I hope he goes for like Shadow Ball or something. Which he does, and he dies. Fine, okay, I win. Nice. Those were the 3 matches. They were incredibly stupid. I hate low ladder Ubers because these kinds of teams arise. I don't know if I want to do another one. Do I want to do another one? I mean, chances are we're just going to face these stupid teams again. I mean, I did show off what this team wants to do. I showed off Xerneas, I showed off Arceus, I showed off Mega Mawile. I think I did. I think it's good for today, honestly. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Next time, we are returning to Ubers, so it's really not that bad. We're going with Landorus next time. Landorus Incarnate, of course. And I'm excited to use the team. I haven't tested yet, but it's quite fun. I think it could be quite fun to use. I'm really excited to see you guys there again. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm out. Peace.